Hi everyone, it's Tracy, and I have another unboxing video to do. This was a bit of a surprise, but not, well, obviously I bought it. This isn't something that was given to me. But I popped out onto eBay on Saturday and saw this deck, and it was a buy it now, so I just bought it. I had been looking at it for quite some time, but it's the Hezicos Tarot, and it's published, it's an independent deck, but it's published in Great Britain. And the cost to get it here, I just wasn't really sure that I wanted the deck enough to pay for the international shipping and the extra credit card charge that would get put on my card for doing an overseas transaction. And I've seen a lot of the images from these cards online, and the court cards, I think they're a little bit intimidating, so I wasn't really sure about this deck. So when I saw it on eBay as a buy it now for approximately $30 with a little bit of shipping, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it. This is a sign. So let's have a look. It's supposedly brand new, so we'll see if it actually is brand new. I can't believe I ordered it on Saturday and it came on Monday. So when I saw this in my mailbox on Monday, I wasn't so surprised at all the people, particularly East of the Mississippi people, who got the packages from me today. Some more scissors. And here we have it, the Hezicos Tarot, and it is brand new. It is shrink wrapped. So, yay. I think I'm going to use this deck this month in one of my Instagram challenge. Right now I'm only doing one Instagram challenge a month, because more than that, I just wouldn't have time. I wouldn't have time to do it all. So I'm going to use this one in the Instagram challenge, the crystal one. I can't remember what it's called or who's hosting it right now, because I'm setting up in a slightly different place today, hoping to get some natural light to make these videos look a little bit better, and I don't have that with me. So, okay, Hezicos Tarot. Nice box, nice sturdy box. And we have a little white book, little green book. You put your name on it. Oh, look. The color pictures and descriptions of the cards. I should have done this video the other way and then flipped it, but oh well. We're going to try to do it backwards or upside down. Okay, it's the Hezicos Tarot, created and illustrated by Mary Griffin. Like I said, I have had my eye on this one for a while. There's the backs. We have more plastic. Okay, ooh, a little slippy. A little slippy. That's okay. Let's see what the cardstock looks like. Okay. It's a bit bendy. It's not as thick as maybe I would hope, but it'll probably shuffle really nicely because it's not quite so thick. So it's decent. I can live with it. Title card, and then we go straight into the cards. Let's have a look at these cards. It's standard Rider weight. From what I understand, it's pretty much standard Rider weight, but like with my Ellis deck, which is my very favorite deck, they take liberties and add nuances, so I've heard. So let's have a look at these cards. He's a little scary, a little bit intense. That was the one thing that kind of turned me off a little bit about these cards. I do love that there are no borders. Really love that. Let's look at all of them. It has a bit of a whimsical sort of look to it. There's a lot of women in this thing, from what I've seen already, that have this Pippi Longstockings kind of hair, where their hair stands straight out from their head. Oh, I love the crystals. Oh, that's going to work so well with my crystal my crystal challenge. The Hierophant. Nice faces. They have really nice faces. The Chariot. Strength is 8. We have tigers. Definitely multicultural look here. Well, that's Buddha. It's Happy Buddha. It's adorable. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Cats. I don't know what that means. The Hanged Man. This is what drew me. This card, the Death card, is what drew me to this deck. I think this is one of the best Death cards I think I've ever seen. I really love that with the skull and then the moth on top of it. I see that as a moth, not a butterfly. Temperance. Temperance is my card, and I would really love to see something other than somebody pouring water between 2 cups. The Devil. Pretty traditional. That's a nice Tower card. Star. The Moon. Interesting. The Sun. That's very pretty. I like that. Judgment. Your typical Judgment. I like it when they reinterpret Judgment too, because that sort of angel calling people out of the grave thing is a little too Christian for me. But that one isn't quite so bad. The World. It looks like we went straight to the 2 of Coins. Okay, they're not in a straight order here. I'm just going to go through them in the order they are. It looks like they're all there, but I'm not going to try to reorder them. Just put little H's for Hezicos. I wonder what Hezicos means. Might have to look that up. Well, I do not find very quickly where the name Hezicos comes from. Those of you in the UK might know that right off, but I don't know what that means, and I don't find it right off in the book. Although she does say that the Hezicos Tarot is not a medieval Celtic or Wicca deck. It has its own unique style. I have kept a Rider-Waite theme running through the cards, thus enabling beginners to learn with ease. In this book, I have given details on how I created the images and the meanings of all the cards. There's also description added under each of the court cards, as when giving a reading, the interpretation of that card can sometimes describe someone around the client. Okay, let's pick back up with 3 of Coins. Kind of a fairy feel. You know, this might work really well with the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle. They have sort of a similar, although this is much more colorful than that Oracle, they have sort of a similar, you know, fairies aren't all happy type of feel to it. I mean, aren't they adorable? I don't know, I might call those pixies. Frog, statue of a frog. Oh, a little mushroom house. And, oh, that's the Ace of Coins. Okay. And what do I have? Oh, it came after the 10 of Coins. And then we move into the Courts of the Coins. Now, I mean, that guy, he could be a little bit scary. I'm going to have to sit with him and see. Because he's got awfully pretty blue eyes. But he could be a bit scary. And the little tribal tattoos, they could be a little bit frightening. Or maybe not scary, maybe intense is a better word, because this one doesn't look nearly so intense as the king did. And then we move into the cups. See the girls with the weird hair? Oh, he's so sad. Snail shell hats. Cups. I do like her her style of painting. It's very nice. It's very much appeals to me. Sort of the way that Soulflower deck very much appealed to me. So I definitely like her art style. There's the Ace of Cups. The aces seem to have no background image, just the not quite so intense. There's a fish for an earring. It's a lobster claw. Okay, definitely water. You see the water in the shells and the cups. It's interesting. They seem to, the knights look this way and the pages look this way, and the kings and the queens seem to be looking you straight in the face. That's sort of an interesting concept. I can't wait to work with that a little bit. Now we have rods, little acorn hats. And his butt adorable. House on a solid foundation. I like that. The sticks are fighting each other. The sticks have faces. Oh, that is adorable. I love that. A pink spotted pony. Seven of rods. The Eight of rods. I like that. Sort of a wind blowing it. 9. And the 10. And the Ace of Rods has a head on top of it. Interesting. And there's our King of Rods. Boy, those are some eyebrows. Our Knight of Rods. Our Knight and our Page. These must be the ones, the Vikings that came in and took over. Queen of Rods. And we have the swords. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. I love that saturation of color in that sky. That's beautiful. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Huh. Got a little dragon going there. 7 of Swords. He's stealing swords from the trees made of cotton candy. The 8 of Swords. The static electricity has made all of her hair stand on end. 9 of Swords. Oh, 10 of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads on that one. I do prefer when the Ace of Swords, the sword is going up rather than down. Down to me indicates more of a, I don't know, aggressive gesture, whereas up is more of a triumphant gesture. I don't know. But there's no hand on it anyway, so. Oh my, yeah, he's a little intimidating. I think he could scare me a little bit. Swords. But they're very well executed. Even though the faces look a little bit intimidating, they're very well executed. They're, you know, they're balanced and the symmetry's right. Whereas some of these self-published decks, when they paint faces, and I know this is just my nitpickiness, but when you get a face out of proportion, I have a hard time connecting with it because it doesn't necessarily look human to me, and we do tend to see faces and things and connect with humans as other humans. So I think I can work with this deck, and I am definitely going to use it for my Instagram July challenge with the crystal challenge. I'll find out what the name of that challenge is and put it in the comments under the video. Thanks for watching, and have a lovely day.